In my past life, some old lady scammed me. I spent big money on a turtle. My mother-in-law chewed me out for it, said I was all spend, no earn. But right before the heatwave apocalypse hit, the turtle mutated. It kept spitting out gold coins. Kept the whole family afloat. Once the turtle fully evolved, it could produce clean drinking water. It could even control the temperature around it. No matter how hot outside, inside stayed cool. I thought we were finally safe. Then it all went sideways. My wife went behind my back and bonded with the turtle. Next thing I know, I woke up again. It was the day I bought the turtle. Young man, you've got serious fortune ahead of you. But there's a trial coming your way. Survive it and you'll be blessed for life. The old woman was pitching me her turtle, cradling it right in her arms. I've got just the thing to get you through. This turtle normally runs 888, but today just 188. Having lived it before, I didn't hesitate. Pulled out the cash and bought it on the spot. Sure enough, got home and got ripped into again. Where's the bird's nest I asked for? I wanted bird's nest soup today. Zhang Xiaoyu, you seriously ignoring my mom now? Where's the bird's nest she told you to get? I pulled out a crumpled, dried up paper wad. She wouldn't know the difference anyway. I told her it looked just like the real thing. She snapped, "You think you're fooling me? Since when does bird's nest look like that?" She grabbed my arm and twisted hard. I winced and played innocent. This is bird's nest. The owner's personal stash, actually. Wanted you to have the good stuff. Took forever to talk him into giving me a discount. Fine, now go cook. I headed to the kitchen and got to cooking. But first I needed to hide the turtle. I pulled out a black plastic box, tucked my little turtle inside, hid it away, just like I figured. Sure enough, the turtle started dropping coins. Watching all that gold, I was hyped. Good times are coming. I'm buying a house out in the suburbs. The more secluded, the better. Somewhere nobody can find me. I went to the bank, cashed out all the turtle's gold, closed the deal on the house. Then I set up an animal rescue base and opened a zoo. Because I knew, when the apocalypse hits, humans can't fight off mutated animals. The only ones who could protect me were the animals. They'd guard my place. I hit up the local suppliers, the biggest food distributor around, plus a general goods supplier. They loaded me up in truckload. Food and supplies stacked up. Then I tracked down a hydraulic engineer, invited him out to the house, had him design a small hydroelectric station. Needed to keep my stockpile off people's radar. I took in a whole crew of stray cats and dogs. I picked up a plate of fresh meat. Set it down by my cat, Li Hua. That's when I spotted Wu Jiechao from next door. That dude's had beef with me forever. In my last life too, it was him, whispering things in my wife's ear. Got me kicked out. I died in the heat. You're feeding that good of meat to a cat? He called me crazy. I clapped back. He mocked me for having a spine, called me a deadbeat, called me blind and worthless too, still running his mouth. I couldn't get a word in. He finally walked off. My face went pale. Knew he'd go snitch, sure enough. My wife and mother-in-law came looking for blood. We can barely get a decent meal. And the cat eats first? Zhang Xiaoyu, you are unbelievable. You want me to beat you? She kicked the cat's bowl across the floor. Shot me a death stare. My whole body ached. My wife started swinging, punches raining down on me. Wu Jiechao was still fueling the fire. He said, I'd never waste good meat on a cat. I'd save it to treat you right. My mother-in-law ate it up, loved every word. She laid into me and called me a deadbeat. Said I had zero filial piety. Said she should have known back then. Should have made her daughter marry Wu Jiechao. What good are you? I clenched my jaw. The hatred was real. This family won't last much longer. I'll make sure of it. After that beating, I stayed extra low-key. Kept feeding in the complex. Fed the strays consistently day after day. Eventually, a bunch of them warmed up to me. Meanwhile, the temperature just kept climbing. The heat wave held for a full week. Just wouldn't let up. And it was only going higher. People finally started realizing something was wrong. Research confirmed. Earth entered a heat apocalypse. Multiple species had started mutating, at all different levels. But everyone believed to push through this. And civilization levels up. Humanity would reach a whole new tier. News encouraged people to stay calm and adapt. Masses started panic buying food. Shelves cleared out. Supply couldn't keep up. A pound of grain cost as much as gold. Food was that scarce, and I was just another mouth at home. My mother-in-law was done with me, even when I did nothing wrong. Even cooking in the kitchen got me yelled at, always getting chewed out. Then my wife's ex, Wu Jiechao, showed up. He knocked on our door, told us he had no food left at home. My wife said we still had plenty. Another mouth, I wasn't happy. My mother-in-law wasn't either. But she didn't dare say it to my wife. Just kept giving me looks, signaling me to speak up. Our food won't last through the apocalypse. One more person, one more mouth. Even if you don't care about yourself, at least think about your mom. Hadn't even finished talking, got kicked. Ruyan, we barely have enough food. Why are we feeding a freeloader? This deadbeat's useless in this house. Just kick him out already. My wife and mother-in-law started reconsidering. What exactly was my value here? Turns out basically nothing. Eats too much, does too little. No room for you here? Just like that, I got locked out. Blocked right at the front door. Getting kicked out? Honestly, perfect timing. I was thrilled inside, but I had to look devastated. Have you no conscience? I've been serving this whole family forever. And just like that, you throw me out? Nobody stepped up for me. In the apocalypse, this kind of thing was just normal. I wasn't the first. Then, slam! The door shut without hesitation. I moved fast, got out of the complex quick, and there was my turtle, already evolved. It launched a cool water ball right at me, and just like that, I carried it back to the house in the suburbs. Temps were spiking fast out there, but full mutation hadn't kicked in yet. I still needed to be careful. Before I left, I had my guys set up, installed a few mini cameras, placed around the house. Now I was watching the feed. With me gone, their cash cow. Laundry, cooking, all the chores. All fell on my mother-in-law. She was complaining the whole time she worked. The more time she spent with Wu Jiechao, the more she couldn't stand him. Those two were at each other's throats daily, full-on arguments every single day. It all came down to the food shortage. Wu Jiechao was playing it smart. Since my wife was carrying his kid, he started rationing my mother-in-law's food. She was going to bed hungry again. She finally snapped. She grabbed Wu Jiechao by the hair, screamed at him for doing nothing all day, just eating. Called him a deadbeat too. My wife watching her man get beat while I was chilling at my mansion, loving every second. Because after tonight, the animals would start mutating.